The Standard Bank Gallery is currently showing the solo exhibition and recent work of Buhlebezwe Siwani. First exhibited in Makhanda as part of the National Arts Festival, the exhibition now moves to Johannesburg in celebration of a significant milestone, the artist's selection as the Standard Bank Young Artist for Visual Arts in 2021. She creates art that's a continued meditation on the intersections of spirituality, indigenous practices, culture, history and religion through centering the black female body and lens. She joins us now this morning to share more on her work. Buhle, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What inspires your work?
What inspires my work is the people. It's the people in the country. It's how we live, who we are, our practices, but more importantly, I think it's finding truth in who we are.
Yes.
Yeah, and making sure that our narratives, which were basically kind of hidden, are unearthed. So it's basically me, I'm interested in excavating our histories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what inspires me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've been following your work for quite a while now, and you know, it has led to you being, you know, proclaimed as a Standard Bank Young Artist for Visual Art. So, what kind of doors has that accolade opened for you?
Quite a few, but I'll start with this. Standard Bank has given me an immense amount of support.
Yes.
It's been a support not only financially to make the kind of work that I dream about, that I could only dream about, but they've also given me, you know, they're kind of like pillars, and they say, hey, this is what you want to do, we're behind you. So I don't think the doors opening is not a new thing for me, but it's the fact that they believe in your dreams. And for me, this is bigger than any door opening. For me to be able to say, young child, here you go, this is yours now. Do what you want with it. Essentially, for me, that's more important than saying, okay, you can go show here, you can go show here.
Got you. Let's talk about the central message that's communicated through your work. I mean, what is it that you're trying to communicate to the masses through this exhibition?
This exhibition is it's a love letter to the land, to South Africa, to what South Africa has to offer us, what the land has gifted us. So the water where our bodies and many of our ancestors are buried as well. We go there to baptize. We just don't go there for recreational purposes. We go there to baptize. We go there to cleanse. We go there to wash. You know, people plant things to eat. This is where we gain sustenance. You know, people eat. You can get things which heal. The water heals, the land heals, the air heals. So it's like kind of speaking to your ancestors through medicine. So trying to get those messages from the ancestors to say, Nansiyeza, this is what you can, this is what we're giving you. So now live through that. And this is a love letter to healing. Ancestrally. Yeah, you just mentioned Ieza, and it still is the title of the exhibition, right? Yes.
So how does it contribute to us understanding your work?
My work is often difficult to understand, and I know that.
Is it because it's abstract?
Possibly, but I think the subject matter itself is something that is subaltern, so something we tend to shy away from. So nobody necessarily likes to talk about ubungoma, nobody likes to talk about traditional methods of healing. But now there's kind of like a resurgence of a lot of people going to, who are interested, who are now, like I mentioned before, excavating histories, who are interested in how to heal. Using natural medicine. So, you know, something that is, you'll go to natural food stores or natural, let me say, wellness warehouses, and people will call it homeopathic. So, so I think that's kind of like where I'm veering into. So it's not that it's difficult to understand. I think it's just, it's something that was taboo, because even in 1958 or somewhere there was a Witchcraft Suppression Act, which made it difficult for us to practice our own belief systems and also to take these medicines. you know. So if you had aloe in your garden, pepper in your garden, it was kind of illegal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it still is taboo even to this present day.
Exactly.
And in as much as this exhibition is is centered on traditional or indigenous medicines, but there's issues of spirituality. You just mentioned people shying away from ubungoma. So do you get a sense that your work sort of dispels the myths around spirituality and ubungoma? I mean, does it really cast into the spotlight, you know, the issues surrounding such?
Yeah, my work is very layered. So not only does it bring light to it, it also, I think, most importantly, it asks questions, and it asks yourself to bring yourself to the party. So it asks you, where do I stand with this as an African?
Yes.
Yes. Where do I stand on this subject?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And having said that, what kind of conversations are you hoping that this exhibition will spark?
I hope people will be asking themselves about what heals and what doesn't. And also, I think it's important that people just start looking into the past. Why are we here? How did we get here? And how did I not know about these things? You know, during COVID, people started taking a lot of mhlonyane, and you know, this plant is also, it's medicinal. It comes from somewhere. You know, you have to ask yourself, what is the African potato? What is ginger root? You're taking all of these things. They're just well packaged. But if you get them from Izangoma, Inyanga, etc., they look different. That's
They look
it.
different,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
That's
And
just
there's
it.
different perceptions
Yes.
of where it's coming from.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so I want you to ask yourself these questions. We need to educate ourselves about what we have, before all of these things get taken away from us by medical conglomerates who will make pills and potions.
From our very herbs.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So where is your artwork available?
My artwork is available. I have a website, www.buhlebezwesiwani.com. I also have a gallery in Lisbon, Galeria Madragoa. They sell my work. And I think my work is available there. Otherwise, you can also contact Standard Bank.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you normally conduct extensive research before embarking on an exhibition of this magnitude?
Yes.
Or is it simply because you know yourself, you know your capabilities, and you're just good to go?
It's a combination of both, to be honest. It's important to also have the right research behind you, because you can't just be saying anything, right? Yeah, I think it's important to be educated on the subject matter, because I'm not just going to say, I know this, and just, you know, draw it from the air. No, I do know certain things, but then there's other things that I have to have conversations with people who know about the herbs extensively, about particular areas, etc. So this exhibition literally took me 2 years to put together.
Wow.
Yes. So even before I was awarded the Standard Bank Young Artist Award, I was thinking about this show.
Okay.
Yes, but you know, I didn't know where I was going to put it. And then when I got the award, all of a sudden I was like, this is what we need right now, because we've gone through so much for the past 2 years. We need something to heal us, right? Yeah, and this is it. We're speaking about healing, different methods of healing, but indigenous methods
Was
of
it because
healing.
of the depth of the subject that made it take so long?
I think so. There's a lot. So there's a lot you also have to say, stay away. And then there's some that you're like, this is important, so this has to make it into the show. And then you have to be, you have to use your discretion and edit as well.
Yes,
so
yes.
that, because it's easy to make things look very literal. So you still have to make it art. It's still art at the end of the day.
It's still art at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have to think about those. I have to take those into consideration.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Buhle, great chatting to you. Thank you so
you
much
so
for your time.
much.
Great stuff. Well, Buhlebezwe Siwani's EARS investigates the power and the potential of plants in artistic gestures towards healing.